The G-Wade Podcast with Deacon Dirty.
Courageous Men magazine cover. I see you graced.
Yeah, man.
And I saw some of the article, and you were dealing with or discussing challenges of being a single Christian man. Now, I would think it's probably a challenge for any single man, period.
Right.
But it's even greater.
Right, man.
When you're a single Christian man, you know,
Right,
doing your
right.
best to hold it down.
Doing
your best to serve, doing your best to stay
Right.
away. You know what I mean?
Right.
Flee temptations and all
Right.
this other things that you know.
Right,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
Right. It's very difficult, man, because, you see it, man. It's there for you to see women everywhere. You walk to the store, you look at social media. As soon as you unlock your phone,
Right, yeah, they don't
it's
take
there
nothing.
for you,
Yeah,
man. And you definitely have to have some kind of standard, because you don't want to assassinate your character, man, because once it's assassinated, it's hard to get it back, man. People don't want to hear your music. You have to go sit down somewhere and just to rebuild your reputation. And so to avoid that, you got to fight your flesh daily, man. You know, you got to keep it under subjection. You got to give that flesh a black eye every day you wake up, man, and just to resist the temptations of life because it's out there like never before. And you have to love that one that God has given you. I'm in a relationship now, and we got to see what happens, man. And she needs that ring. She's looking for that ring. She's from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Okay.
But definitely just close.
Yeah.
Definitely close. And we see each other every day, pretty much. You know how I go. And so we seeing what happens, man. It's very difficult, man. Just got to keep your eyes on the prize, man, some kind of way. Like my dad say, walk by faith and not by sight. You know, he says you just got to close your eyes to these things, man. Not just spiritually, not physically. And allow God to lead you by faith.
Absolutely. You know, you speaking of your character and it not being tarnished or evil spoken of and everything like that. You know, not long ago, a couple of months ago, I think it has been now, when Kirk Franklin, the audio
Right.
his son, and it got a little hostile.
Right.
Yeah, some that was on this side saying,
Right.
hey, his son need to be checked.
Right.
And I was like, hold up, though. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be the Christian brother. Blah, blah, blah.
Right.
What was your take on that?
Well, you know, what would Jesus have done in that situation if you want to say,
Bless your son.
It seemed like there was some provoking or something that may have occurred. That's some behind the scenes stuff that occurred. And that's why Kirk came with his apology in his area, because he felt guilty for being this man Kirk. And allowing the people to see that side of him, or even allow it to go that far. But even the Bible says, you know, parents don't provoke your kids
to wrath.
To wrath. And so maybe there was some provoking. I'm not saying I know what it is, but I see the both sides of it, because Kirk is this guy that we all look up to, and we still look up to him, and we all have sinned and come short. And so that's that part of that we have to throw in there, man. And but you know, I wasn't reared up that way. You know, people say, everybody daddy has cussed them out. Your mom cussed you out. That didn't happen in my house.
That's what I was saying.
I just said it never happened to me, brother.
My mama never did it.
And respect, you know, everybody grew up different. And I have to look at it from that perspective. But that never happened to me. So for me, when I saw it and heard it, I was like, man, he was wrong for sure. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, he may have come from a different environment, but that doesn't mean I didn't grow up in the hood and have to, you know, fight. And, you know what I'm saying? But that's still, that's a way you have to carry yourself when you're in that position.
Yeah, I think at this point, I'm sure people have kind of we moved past that.
Right.
Father talking to his son.
Right.
Yada, yada, yada. I kind of I didn't have a mixed emotion. Well, I guess you would consider it a mixed emotion, because I'm like, okay, I get you, Kirk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Again, I didn't grow up being talked to like that.
Right.
I get it.
Right.
But at the same time, I was like, well, clearly his son is trying to let us know, something's hurting with the young man. And we keep saying he's 30 and 33. that don't mean he
still
don't
your
hurt.
son, man. Yeah. Still hurt, man.
Yeah.
I know he's a grown man.
Yeah.
And if that love wasn't there, or if he felt envious of the other siblings,
family,
you know, of course that hurts a kid or hurts a grown man even to this day, man. You see some other guys like, man, I wish my dad was around, man. And, you know, you look at the greatest of athletes, and when you see these drafts, you rarely see the dads that are there.
Yeah.
And, you know, they love on their moms, but you know, just think about the pain that they go through on the inside, man.
Yeah.
You know, so we have to look at it from a broader perspective, man.
Yeah. No, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Any plans for future collabos, and if so, who you got on deck?
Man, brother, I'm looking forward to, you know, man, I'm feeling like Maverick City now, man. Okay. I'm loving the Naomi, and I'm loving the Chandler Moore. Okay. I'm loving that vibe that they brought to that CCM side, you know, because it still got that churchy feel to it. Yeah. But it's still CCM. Yeah. I'm really loving what they're doing over there in Maverick City. So I would love to collaborate with them. Matter of fact, I collaborated with 2 writers from over there to write some new material for my album that will be coming the latter part of this year. Okay. So I'm feeling that CCM, and I'm actually leading worship at a diverse congregation. Okay. So I have to definitely train myself to go into that direction as well. So I'm feeling that, man. And but I'm still, you know, grew up on Pastor Key. I would love to, just because I grew up on him and I know he's chill and pastoring and retiring, I would love to collaborate with him just for old time, new time sake. You know, that was my guy, man. And but I'm a fan of all artists, man. Believe it or not, man, I like to support people because you reciprocate. And I don't ever want to get so high that I don't, you know, want to thank the smallest of the least of them, because it's the least of them that I want to make sure I get to first, man. Yeah, I really like to respond to people, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And thank them, you know. But, you know, the collab, we look forward to whoever the Lord leads our way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.